Here we're going to look at the lattice method for multiplication. This is one that was really popular during the Middle Ages. There was a mathematician named Napier who made rods that were actually the first calculator. You can Google that if you'd like. Napier's rods. Here, I'll go ahead and spell that. Napier, in case you're interested. Napier's rods were used for lattice multiplication. A lot of students really like the lattice method, and I want to show you an example here. Sometimes students get confused about what to do when you have to carry, so we'll see an example of that here. In order to use the lattice method, we have to set up what's called our lattice. And it's basically a rectangular structure to hold our numbers. What we're going to do here is we're doing 235 times 28. So we make enough space for 235 across the top and 28 over on the side. It's not necessary for you to put the larger number across the top and the smaller number to the right, but I like to because I'd rather have my rectangle to be oriented this way rather than up and down. I think it's much easier to work in this fashion. We draw the lines in to section off our place values, and then after that, continuing as part of the lattice, we draw in diagonal lines like that. What these are going to do is hold our place values for us. And the way that this thing works is, when I go to multiply, I just multiply each individual number by each individual number. So if you knew your times tables up to 9, you were all set here. So for example, our first bit of multiplication, we're going to do 5 times 2, and that is 10. The ones digit goes in the lower half of this box, and the tens digit goes in the upper half of this box. When we do 5 times 8, we get 40. 3 times 2 gives us 6. Well, how am I supposed to write 6? Well, remember, that would be like a 0 in the tens column and a 6 in the ones column. And then when we do 3 times 8, we get 24. And then 2 times 2 is 4, so we're going to do 0, 4. And 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, great. I've got all these numbers up here. What the heck am I supposed to do next? Well, the way the lattice method works is these lines get brought down, and we add along those diagonals. So we add along this diagonal here, and we have 0. We add along this diagonal here, and I get 4 plus 4 is 8. I add along this diagonal here, and I have 1 plus 6 is 7, 8, 9, and 6 is 15. Sometimes this throws students. It's 15. Okay, I put a 5 here. Where does the 1 go? Yeah, just kind of throw the 1 in that next column. We're carrying it over to the next place value, where I've got 1 plus 4 is 5, and 1 is 6. And then the result of our multiplication problem, 235 times 28, is 6,580. A lot of students really like the lattice method, and you can feel free to share it with your students when you're teaching. It works every single time.